An eco-friendly day to everyone. I am John Marie Ubas from Our Lady of the Pilar Seminary Diocese of Imus, currently taking first year of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy at San Carlos Seminary, Makati City. In this video, we will be discussing about deforestation.
What is deforestation? What are its causes? What are its effects? What are the resolutions? Under deforestation, we will also discuss illegal logging as one of its causes and the extinction of species as one of its effects.
Deforestation is the permanent removal of trees to make room something beside the forest. This can include clearing the land for agriculture or grazing, or using timber for fuel, construction, or manufacturing.
According to the World Wildlife Fund, forests cover more than 30% of the Earth's land surface. These forested areas can provide food, medicine, and fuel for more than a billion people. Worldwide, forests provide 13.4 million people with jobs in the forest sector, and another 41 million people have jobs related to forest. Forests are a resource, but they are also large, undeveloped swaths of land that will be converted for agriculture and grazing purposes.
Today, most deforestation is happening in the tropics. Areas that were inaccessible in the past are now within the reach as new roads constructed through the dense forest. What are the causes of deforestation?
People have been deforesting the earth for thousands of years, primarily to clear land for crops or livestock. Although tropical forests are largely confined to developing countries, they aren't just meeting local or national needs. Economic globalization means that the global population's needs and wants are bearing down on them as well. Direct causes of deforestation are agricultural expansion, wood extraction, example is logging, or wood harvest for domestic fuel or charcoal, and infrastructure expansion such as road building and urbanization. Rarely is there a single direct cause for deforestation. Most often, multiple processes work simultaneously or sequentially to cause deforestation. The single most significant direct cause of tropical deforestation is conversion to cropland and pasture, mostly for subsistence, growing crops, or raising livestock to meet daily needs. The conversion to agricultural land usually results from multiple direct factors. For example, countries build roads into remote areas to improve overland transportation of goods. The road development itself causes a limited amount of deforestation, but roads also provide entry to previously inaccessible and often unclaimed land.
Next is logging, both legal and illegal. However, in this part, we will emphasize illegal logging. Third world poorer countries such as the Philippines have a huge issues with illegal logging, as they lack with infrastructure, law enforcement, and motivation to prevent it.
The facts about illegal logging. Incredibly, since 2015, the forest area in the Philippines has been rising, mainly thanks to government initiatives and increased law enforcement. Over 25% of the country is covered by forest, and the government owns over 90% of this forest. However, at the beginning of the 20th century, this forest cover was around 70%. Unfortunately, only a fifth of these forests are protected under environmental law. An estimated 9.8 million hectares of forest were destroyed due to illegal logging and deforestation between 1934 and 1988.
What contributes to illegal logging in the Philippines?
The fact that illegal logging continues in the modern age can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, it is a lack of law enforcement that allows it to continue at the rate that it does. Although the Philippines government has stepped up its fight against illegal logging in the past few years, they haven't been able to stop it. Since the forest area is so huge and most of it is relatively inaccessible, authorities can police it at all. Corruption of the authorities is also a huge problem. Since poverty is so widespread throughout the Philippines, some law enforcement officers take bribes from people engaging in illegal activities, including illegal logging. This means that the police turn their other way not only though they know that the forests are being destroyed, but in a way, they protect the loggers by pretending that the area they are working is unclear. People living in the Western world also contribute indirectly to illegal logging by buying paper or other wood products which are not certified as from a sustainable source. Since a huge fraction of the wood products available on the shelves today is sourced from illegally logged timber. Whenever you buy something that is not certified as sustainable by the Forest Stewardship Council, you are likely to be supporting illegal logging.
Next, what are the effects of deforestation?
Forests can be found from the tropics to high latitude areas. They are home to 80% of terrestrial biodiversity, containing a wide array of trees, plants, animals, and microbes. According to the World Bank, an international financial institution, forests provide more than a home for a diverse collection of living things. They are also an essential resource for many around the world.
One of the effects of deforestation is the extinction of species due to habitat loss. One of the best examples in the Philippines is the Philippine national eagle.
The Philippines is among the world's 17 megadiversity countries, which account for some 60 to 70 of total global biodiversity. The World Conservation Union has identified the country as one of the most endangered of the world's biodiversity hotspots, threatened areas with very high biodiversity levels. The Philippine eagle is one of the most endangered species in the country. The reason for this was due to massive deforestation. The Philippine eagle has become a critically endangered species because its loss had made it lose its natural habitat.
What are the resolutions for deforestation?
Developing alternatives to deforestation can help decrease the need for tree clearing. For example, the desire to expand the amount of land used for agriculture is an important reason to deforest an area. But if people adopted sustainable farming practices or employed new farming technologies and crops, the need for more land might be diminished, according to the UN Sustainable Forest Management Toolbox. Forests can also be restored through replanting trees in cleared areas or merely allowing the forest ecosystem to regenerate over time. The goal of restoration is to return the forest to its original state before it was removed. The sooner a cleared area is reforested, the quicker the ecosystem can start to repair itself. Afterward, wildlife will return, water systems will re-establish, carbon sequestered, and soil will be replenished.
As Catholics, we must always remember that God created all these forests, and we must take care of them and not abuse them. And God created all the resources we need, and the only thing we need to do is to use it in a proper way. Also, let us remember, love the environment as you love its creator.